Hey guys, I'm Khierstyn Ross. I'm the founder of the Product Launchpad and Khierstyn.com. If you are new to this channel, we cover all things Kickstarter, product launches, selling on Shopify, and ultimately building brands that have impact in the world. So we focus on physical products and everything around that. And first off, this is Vlogmas Day 7. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's a trend that YouTubers do in December where every day of the month you release a video. And for me, I love the idea of Vlogmas. I signed on to it literally December 1. But for me, it's about becoming consistent and also providing more content in a month where it's usually our low period. So December, we're not launching too many products because people are focused on Christmas. And while watching a few other YouTubers, I have a question. I first thought that Vlogmas was doing one video a day for the 30 days of December. 30 days have September, April, June, and so all the days of December. Or is it every day leading up to the 24th? Let me know in the comments and I might adjust according to schedule. But apart from that, this video today answers the question, how long should you prepare for your product launch? And you're gonna get annoyed by this, but the answer is it depends. So in this video, I'm gonna cover what does it depend on, and depending on your situation, how big your audience is right now, even if you're starting from nothing, like how much time should you give yourself? So in a previous video, I also covered a popular question, which is when is the best time to launch? So I'll be sure to link that in the description below this video because I think those two go hand in hand. Okay, but for the big question of today's vlog is how long do I need to give myself? How many days in advance do I have to prepare to launch my product? So the answer is it depends. And first, I want to talk about why you want to actually prepare for a product launch. So I talk a lot with our clients and students and some of the other trainings we put out that the old way of launching products says that you have an idea you think is really good, you go to manufacture that product and you do that first run of inventory and you may be stuck with 500 or a couple thousand units that as soon as they arrive at your warehouse or your front door, that is usually when most sellers go to figure out how to sell it. And so in that case, there's actually no preparation apart from just getting your product to market. But the problem with doing it the old way, which is why it's called the old way, is that you should never launch a product on a hunch, or you should never launch a product that you think is going to sell without any tangible proof that it's going to sell. So when we look at doing a product launch, we actually look at doing it the new way, which is honestly, I don't think there's any other way to do this. But where the old way is that you'll build it and assume it will sell, the new way flips that on its head where you sell before you build, okay? And even before you start selling it, you validate it. So when it comes to having a product launch, on this channel and my work, we focus primarily on doing pre-sell or pre-order campaigns. So this is where you will sell your product in advance and then take the money from those pre-orders, go invest in inventory, and then deliver product to your customers, your paying customers, 3 to 4 months down the road. And when you do a pre-sale campaign like this, this virtually eliminates a majority of the risk. I mean, there's always a little bit of risk, but it eliminates majority of the risk of you bringing this product to market and it failing, because before you're actually investing in inventory, you know that there's demand because you have actual paying customers for it. So in that case, my dog is scratching. I can't feel that. He's been pretty itchy lately. But with that being said, that's why we actually want to do a product launch. And so the kind of launch we do is we do a pre-sale campaign. And then why you want to do an actual launch itself is because it's just like a grand opening of your favorite restaurant after they've done renovations. So I remember there's this restaurant on the corner of us called the Wheat Sheaf, and they're the oldest tavern in Toronto, the oldest bar, and they went Of course, they needed to do renovations. So for about 12 to 18 months, they were completely shut down. And when they reopened, they were never busier because people were finally ready to see what they were working on. So having a product launch is inviting people to the best party in town, okay? I hope you like my metaphors, but for real, like, people get excited about product launches, and when you orchestrate it around a sale or an event or some special thing happening, that's when you're going to get a lot of momentum straight out of the gate. You're going to get people buying your product, pre-ordering your product, and just going to the races, okay? So that's why you want to have a product launch. You want people to be excited, and you want to give them a reason to pre-order your product. So when it comes to actually preparing for a product launch, back to my original point of, like, it totally depends how long it's going to take you to launch that product and how to prepare for that product, because ultimately how much time you have to prepare for your product launch comes down to your budget, like how much you have to spend. Are you using a team? Are you doing this yourself? And ultimately, what is the goal of the product launch? So if you have a goal of getting $5,000 in sales or 50 customers, or to do 250,000 with thousands of customers, the bigger you try to go and the more customers you need to hit your product launch goals and your launch goals, the more time it's going to take you to build that audience. So, but then it also depends where if you have a team, you have investment, or you're working with a marketing partner to build that audience and help you build awareness around a product launch. Honestly, that eliminates a lot of it virtually eliminates the learning curve. So when people work with us, that's part of our services, is we work with a handful of clients to launch their products. And when we look to launch a product that goes to 6 figures or more in revenue, we can do a start to finish launch in 3 to 4 months, okay? So if you're working with a experienced marketing partner, you have a budget, and you're looking at going 6 figures or higher, thousands of customers during your launch, then you're looking at roughly 2 to 3 months of preparation, 1 month of launch. Okay, so I was just having a conversation with someone today, which I'm going to do a follow-up video on his situation. But he, for example, we would start with him in January, and then by middle of March, he is launching his product. The product launch will go for a month if he's doing a crowdfunding campaign. So it means middle of April is his crowdfunding campaign. And then after that is transitioning him into fulfillment and starting to get more pre-orders, right? So in that case where he's working with somebody, that's an accelerated timeline, because you're literally paying somebody else to do it. You're cutting down the learning curve, and you're also most likely doing paid advertising, which dramatically increases how quickly you get in front of a broader audience. But if you are doing this where you have a smaller marketing budget, you have, I thought I put my phone on airplane mode, but where you have a smaller marketing budget, I get easily distracted when I'm doing this. I intentionally don't prepare too much with these videos because I work best like off the cuff. Just give me a topic and I can talk forever about it, but I won't do that to you tonight anyway. But in saying that, if you are someone that has a smaller goal and a smaller budget, then you should definitely budget like 6 to 9 months to build awareness and build that audience to a point. However, if you're doing a very small campaign where you can hit your pre-order, like your launch goal with friends and family, then that only takes 6 to 8 weeks of build up. But if you're looking at building your audience up, that's where this could take more time. So on average, like, I don't want to scare you away by thinking, wow, it's gonna take me 9 months to prepare for this product launch. But if you look at how long it takes to develop a product, like, that's around the same line. So really the goal is to have you starting to prepare for your launch as soon as humanly possible. But when you're like gunning it, I would say a good average would be, let's take 3 to 6 months to prepare for that. and that sort of thing. And the one other thing I will ask is, if you want me to do a topic, like to do a video where how do you know if you should work with an agency or manage it yourself, let me know in the comments. As you know, I need some content for Vlogmas. We have several videos left to do this month, and I get most of the content and questions from you. Apart from that, we have a free training available. There's a link below this video where you can grab that, which is a full case study on how to start building awareness for your campaign and to go a little bit more in depth on the timeline and how to actually prepare for a launch. So be sure to check that out. It's khierstyn.com/free training. And apart from that, love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Look at the bookshelf. No, but really guys, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like and subscribe. Everything is below. And if you like this video, we know to do more like this just for you. So just below this video. We'll see you next time.